In this video, we will show you how to replace your vehicle's blower motor on this Nissan Maxima. This will be located behind your glove box. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. We're going to have to remove the glove box from this area, but before we open it and remove everything from on the inside, let's make our way directly along the bottom. Along the bottom of your glove box, you're going to find that you have 3 Phillips head screws to remove. Let's go ahead and get these out of here. Continuing on, we're going to open up the glove box. Right out in the open along the top, you can see that there are 3 Phillips head screws. We're not going to remove those yet. Look in this upper pocket. In this upper pocket, you're going to find that you have 2 Phillips head screws. Let's go ahead and remove those, and then we'll move to the upper 3. Moving along to our upper 3 mounting screws. With all the hardware out of there, the next thing we're going to do is remove this side panel. For that, I'm just using a plastic trim tool. I don't want to cause any damage. Just make your way in between the 2 plastic panels here and gently pry them apart. Now we're going to take hold of this area, gently start pulling it straight rearward, dislodging our glove box from the front dash. Keep in mind there are still wiring harnesses that we will have to disconnect as well once we start separating this. You can see it separating down along the bottom there. There we are. We're just going to have to give this a little tug. It's common to be stuck on the center area here, closest to the center of the vehicle. Just go ahead and give it a little wiggle, start pulling it away. Now that we have the glove box out of the way, you can have a clear view of where your blower motor is located. Let's start with the electrical connector. It has a locking tab in the center. Go ahead and squeeze that in and we'll disconnect this. For that, you can either use your finger or even a small screwdriver. You just want to go ahead and press in on it. We should be able to dislodge this. Once you have it disconnected, a quick inspection for corrosion, of course. This looks fine. Let's set that aside. Now continuing on, there's going to be 3 Phillips head mounting screws. You can see one out here, out in the open on the front. As I move towards the center of the vehicle, there's one right here. And over on the other side of the blower motor, there's a third. It's pretty much in the same exact location, just the opposite side. Now we'll start getting these out of here. I'm going to start with the hardest one all the way inside here. None of them are really very hard. These 3 screws are going to look exactly the same, but they are different than the other 8. There it is, friend. Okay, friend, let's prepare to install our brand new blower motor. When we go to install this, make sure you have it in the proper orientation so we can gain access to that electrical connector port. It's going to be facing straight rearward. When you do have it up in position, continue on with your 3 mounting screws. Start them in, snug them up. All right, they're started in. Let's make sure they're nice and tight. Take hold of that, confirm it's seated all the way around. You don't want to have a leak in this area, otherwise you're going to hear an odd hissing noise and potentially not enough air making its way out of the vents. Let's continue on with the electrical connector. Swing that in there. Press it in, listen for a click, give it a slight wiggle, making sure it's secure. Start getting this in position now. We're going to be aligning all the mounting points with their corresponding areas, and we should be able to press this straight forward, locking it in. There it is. Now that we have that in the upright position, let's continue on to the 3 lower mounting screws. With the glove box in position and closed, we'll start in the lower hardware. I like to start in all 8 pieces of hardware before tightening any of them. That way there we're sure everything's aligned properly. Now we've got our glove box open. Let's continue on with the other 5 pieces of mounting hardware. I'm going to go right up top here. We'll start these in. Now we can start snugging them up. I'm going to start in the center. We'll make our way up to the top, and then we'll finish up at the bottom. The next one in the center. Moving along to the top. Now we'll close the glove box and end up down at the bottom. Now we're back under here. We can tighten these up. Now we can install our trim panel here. For this trim panel, we're going to start with the front area. You can see that we have 2 locating tabs. Those are going to slide in and behind this area. As we roll it in, we also have to make sure we align all of our locking clips, and we'll drive it into position. Okay, friend, we finished the installation of our blower motor assembly. The next thing you need to do is put the key in the on position and test the functionality. Aside from that, thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.